Welcome back to Slop Live. Today's Slopic is probably one of the most pointless dramas I've seen in a while. If you haven't seen, there's a new Game of Thrones spin-off show called A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, and the last two episodes were actually extremely good, gaining critical acclaim and generating a lot of hype for the show. The most recent episode, In the Name of the Mother, was originally sitting at a 10 out of 10, which is quite common when a really good episode of a show releases because fans will flood the ratings with 10 out of 10s before it eventually settles a little bit lower when the less hardcore fans give it a rating. But there wasn't really a chance for this to happen. Soon after release, the episode started getting review bombed, as you can see by this perfectly natural voting distribution. I guess the show is either a 1 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10. Well, due to having a 10 out of 10, and the only other episode of a show with a 10 out of 10 being Ozymandias from Breaking Bad, when the review bombing started, people were quick to blame Breaking Bad fans. And I'm sure a lot of the review bombers were, but also some people just like causing chaos. Well, anyway, the news that Breaking Bad fans were review bombing the show went viral, and in turn, Game of Thrones fans decided to retaliate, review bombing Ozymandias, which held a rating of 10 out of 10 for basically 13 years. But after the recent review bombing, is now sitting at a 9.7 with a massive 71,000 one-star reviews. Similar things have also happened in the past with Attack on Titan fans and Breaking Bad fans review bombing each other. You can tell it's bad because the next episode of A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, which actually hasn't even released yet, has also been review bombed. The entire thing is basically just next level unemployed activities. Maybe one day these people will realize you can actually enjoy both shows and you don't have to pick a side. Both shows can be 10 out of 10 or even 10 out of 10 and 9 out of 10. Doesn't have to be one or the other. And here's some of the more pathetic reviews from either side. We've got this Breaking Bad fan giving it a 1 out of 10 and saying, Game of Thrones can never be a percent of Breaking Bad. Bunch of cornball fighting over this medieval slop, just stories of kings and kingdoms. I have seen better in that genre too, but this is too overrated and review bombings won't even change the fact that Breaking Bad has been 10 out of 10 for more than a decade. And Game of Thrones, even in hundreds of years with hundreds of sloppy spin-offs, can never do it for once. And we've got this one from a Game of Thrones fan. The last thing you're ever going to see is a Game of Thrones fan smiling down at you as you loose your rating. When people ask what happened here, tell them the North remembers. Tell them winter came for Breaking Bad. Not every story is about a chemistry teacher with ego issues. Some episodes are about character depth, atmosphere, tension before the storm, subtle storytelling. It's just embarrassing, man. I mean, I guess Breaking Bad fans were the ones who started it. The best outcome I can think of is that Imdb just wipes all the fake ratings from both shows over the last few days, and the people involved go out and apply for a job or something. You're allowed to like both shows, guys. It's not a competition. Thanks for slopping by.